And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
Down low, Robinson. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Doncic looking it over. And Davis sends it back.
Playing strong defense inside the paint there. They'll think twice before trying that again.
Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Nice shot by James.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Back to Doncic. Great D that time from Davis. Brooklyn with the ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Drills the three-pointer. Robinson's got 10.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And stolen by Iverson. And a wide open look for Simmons. That 3 off the mark. Brooklyn leading by 10. James with it. Iverson picks him up. Pass to Bridges. Over Simmons. Bridges misses. Now Doncic. 1 second separate in the shot clock and game clock. And now here comes Robinson leading the break. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Wembanyama, right side. Double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Brooklyn ahead, up by 10. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
The Bronx trails by 10. Simmons on the wing. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. That one is off.
Lionel Simmons. 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Brooklyn leading by 9. Here's Robinson. And there's the drive. Can't convert the two-handed jam. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
And a new group getting ready for the Bronx. The Bronx trails by 9. Here's Simmons. Takes it inside.
Simmons.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Simmons got 5 points so far.
I like to see that kind of decisive movement, driving hard when he has an opening.
First personal foul.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul.
Team foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Now here's James. Over Iverson. And again, no good by Brooklyn. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Now Bridges, following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. Count that one.
At one time, Bridges developed the floater to complement the rest of his arsenal.
Outside for Simmons. Back to Wembanyama. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. The three from Iverson. They get it back. Here's Simmons. And Davis sends it back.
I just love his attitude on D. That block shows he isn't giving up anything easy.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitate.
They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
Davis with the bucket.
And you can tell Davis is very comfortable inside the paint. He has no doubt in his ability to find a shot.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the Bunnies. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Davis. Here's Robinson. 10 points for him. This one for 3. Rebound by Williams. The Bronx trails by 14. Wembanyama looking it over. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Bridges, no one around him. Hits it from three-point range. Bridges got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Bridges has been experimenting with his motion recently, but when it works, it works.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
And it's Vince Williams with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. In for Bronx.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the half.
Nia Coffey.
Outside, James. He gets it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Brooklyn. Out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Now here's James. On the wing, Bridges. 5 to shoot. Shoots. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Bridges got the first points of the second half here for Brooklyn. It's Wembanyama at the elbow. A three from Simmons. Drills it from outside.
3 points.
And you got to guard him closely from that corner or he will burn you.
Here's James. Robinson for three. Good, and the assist goes to James. Robinson's got 13 points.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
To the paint. Here's James. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Team foul.
And it goes on Draymond Green. For Brooklyn, they had shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The Bronx trails by 21. And Iverson throws it down.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
And stolen by Sharp. Ori with it. Now Green defending. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got his first bucket in this one.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Boy, that looks like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Elamine, no good. Doncic outside. 1:29 left to play in the third. A three ball. Ori with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's Elamine. Clock at 4. Over Simmons. Second shot opportunity. And the layup good by Hill.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love the dedication. This is how you have to play. Don't let up just because you're out front.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. The three for Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Brooklyn leading by 23. Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Here's Gamble. Still without a basket. From the arc. Elamine, no good. And so it's Brooklyn, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the... And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Outside, Green. He tries for 3. The rebound by Sharp. Pass to Hill. Now, here's Sharp. From inside. Off the iron that time. And here is Green. Horry defending. Here's Coffey. Shot clock at 6. Shoots it. Edwards, no good. To the inside. Hill. And Hill throws it down.
Nice vision. When a teammate's got that much room to operate, you got to get it to him.
Timeout called, the Bronx. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Wembanyama left side. Out to Doncic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And sometimes players forget that Doncic is 6'7", meaning he's more than capable of scoring inside. It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
There's the three. The three. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Wembanyama. And he can't bang that one in. Here's Gamble. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
And some guys find that mid-range tricky, but it's a great place to find quality shots.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Doncic. From deep three-point land. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And another miss by the Bronx.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
And it's the Bronx with the ball. Here's Wembanyama. Horry with the rebound. Here's Gamble. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And Doncic, here we go. 2 points, that one goes.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
And here's James, he'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. It's sent back down by Simmons. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. On defense, the Bronx. James left side. 6 to shoot. And it's good. 2 points.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Back to Iverson. Inside. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
At well over 7 feet tall, inside is easy money for Victor.
James looking it over. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but
24. Thanks for coming out to support your team. Make sure to get home safely, and we'll see you out.